Hello and welcome to this week's coffee vlog. It's Friday the 25th of January 2019. Heading home at, I'll tell you in a minute when it stops beeping, 20 to 6, so not too bad having a day. And yeah, so this week it's been kind of steady away, to be honest. Not being hugely exciting. We had that snow last Friday night. It kind of gone by Saturday. In fact, it totally went by Sunday. Last Friday night I did attend to majority of the shows again. Words with Witty, there wasn't any Barbarella. Did turn up for the Helpy show, well that turned into a 10 o'clock thing. I think all the time zones have changed or something, just to confuse me. So I got an hour in that before Carrie Allen's show, although there wasn't much of a show on because it was more a discussion about changing days and times and things, so that was a bit of a rum-do. So yeah, but that was pretty much that. Saturday, well yeah, obviously it was a bit cold and grim, so didn't do a great deal. In the end, I forgot my coffee. I was going to say, I did a coffee post last week, last Saturday for Steam It, but I've just realised I've left my bag of coffee I ground up to bring home at work, so that wasn't really clever, was it? I've got enough, I think I've got enough left at home anyway, probably. I've got a bit, should do me for the weekend. So, oh dear. Other than that, Sunday swimming again with the boy, and then lunch at my dad's, so that's what we did then. And yeah, week at work pretty much average. Nothing too exciting to report. Typical January at the moment. Square Chapel still trying to resolve their espresso machine issues. So in the end I had to help out again. They had a brilliant idea that they'd got a machine, because their machine that's broken, the people who bought it off, who are going to fix it for a fee, have now said it's going to be mid-February before they have the parts to fix it. And obviously they're struggling with my free loan one group, which isn't that fantastic, but it was better than nothing. You know, at least I pitched in straight away as soon as they had the issue with it. That they were still struggling though with it because it's just not big enough for, you know, the needs that they have when they've got a group of people coming wanting different coffees and whatever, so they're having to fall back on filter coffee and losing sales that way. So they had this idea. They got the orange box, which is part of Square Chapel, a bit further up. They've got an espresso machine there that they weren't actually making use of, and so they thought, well, can we get that one taken down to Square Chapel and use that? So they wanted to get some engineers to do it, so they'd asked the one that I use and I'd put onto them for general machine repairs, but he was booked up all week. So they asked me to get some quotes, so I went to get some quotes, but they were very expensive basically for what needed doing. So in the end I said, oh alright, I'll sort it out for you, because I'm nice like that. So yeah, so Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock I was at the orange box, disconnected their machine from mains and water, lobbed it on my trolley, trundled down the cobbles from there to Square Chapel, made my way in there, disconnected their now broken machine from mains and water, moved that out the way, and put this one from orange box in its place and connected it up, got it running, looked up the manual online so I could program the cup sizes, because they hadn't been programmed at all. They've got like ½ ounce. I don't know what they'd been doing at the well, actually I think up at the orange box, because they didn't know how to program it, they got a thing that you got to press X button 3 times for best coffee result. So the solution was, not we'll find out how to set the volume that it produces to the right amount, we'll just press the buttons multiple times until we get enough in the cup, which isn't really the way at all. But yeah, so I found the programming instructions, which are actually ridiculous, because you've got to turn the machine off and hold a button when it's off, and then turn it on while you're holding that button, and then it lets you get into program mode. So that was like, okay, that's confusing, but I got it programmed. And then I actually took their broken machine back to Orange Box and reconnected it to the water, but not the power, because the power is kind of the issue with it. So, but yes, so that was a busy Wednesday morning sorting all that out for them, but at least they've got a working machine now, which is the main thing. So we do Mr. Nellis's words of wisdom while we just wait to go in, because there's a few people. Oh god, there's someone behind me now. That's a bit of a disaster. Right, so things to talk about in your vlog. The death of Windsor Davis. Didn't even know, Richard. Me, as I saw a Lavazza fan going past Dunelm Mill in Halifax at 2:10 p.m. on Tuesday. I think you mean van, don't you? Lavazza van. It was probably our van, in fact, going past Dunelm on Tuesday. Alec Baldwin back in court. Well, whatever. Me, as I've been finding the puzzles to put them on the Fireman Sam Jigsaw at Cleckheaton Library on Thursday morning. Teachers, as they are tired of pointless emails, so am I. Me, as I've watched Needful Things starring Max von Sydow and Mouse Hunt starring Nathan Lane. Great. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Yeah, I've not really seen that. Sky Cinema Spider-Man. No. Justin Morehouse, The Modern Joker, coming to Square Chapel on Saturday 9th of February. Yes, well, you can buy coffee there now, thanks to me. Right, let's go in and do the parcel thing. Okay, so we're back. And try and oh god, thanks, but I was totally unprepared for him to be just going, oh, I'll let you out. Let's do the flashy thing just to thank him. Yes, well, that put me right off my train of thought, didn't it? So yeah, so last week, one thing I did notice on the Friday night, well, I got questioned about it by some Americans in the early hours of the morning, was the hashtag that was trending on Twitter. That was Amazon's Hit Car Show, except unfortunate spacing turned it into Amazon Shit Car Show. Which is the return of the Grand Tour, of course, with Jeremy Clarkson, James May and Richard Hammond. So yeah, they managed to find an amusing way to come up with a trending hashtag for the show, which is just rather typical of them, of course. So watched that a couple of times already. That was pretty good in Detroit with some Detroit muscle cars. So yeah, that's been quite good. I've been watching a lot of the old reruns of it actually, because it's on Amazon Prime. I've got Amazon Prime, so I can just watch them whenever I want. Really, it's quite convenient. I got the one of the old iPads going with it on, so I can Bluetooth up to that and put my headphones in, use the iPad for that, and then do stuff on the computer while that's playing away alongside. So I'm quite liking that little setup at the moment. So yes, that was good. Grand Tour, and there's a new one out now already. I'll probably be tomorrow night before I get a chance to watch it, but that should be good. And yeah, other than that, I don't. It's been a bit steady week. I've not really done a lot. On Monday night, of course, I did do the coffee break show again. Didn't really do a huge amount in it, to be honest. Just not really got an idea of what's going to be going on. So it all really at the moment is revolving around whoever turns up to join in, and just a bit of general chit chat and people discussing stuff about the Steam blockchain and whatever else. So that's pretty good. There was a witness chat on Wednesday night that started handily at 5 o'clock, so I got zero chance of joining in that. I hadn't.
Speed limit 30 miles per hour.
Because by the time I'd finished at work, driven home, dropped my parcels, got home, then gone up to another shop because I'd get some stuff from there, then got back again, it was like done. So it was like, oh well, never mind. Shouldn't miss me. Did have a comedy of errors with my witness servers, backup and main, over the weekend. Somehow the backup, there was a power cut, so that knocked out the backup completely just when I needed it, because through Sunday night, early hours of Monday morning, internet for my primary went down completely for 12 hours, so I missed a bunch of blocks which I was people noticed that I'd been missing blocks, which was it's not very good really. But the trouble was I'd got nothing running because of the power outage to even put myself in maintenance. Because the combination of two, even though I've got stuff separated up over different internet connections and
warning, K-band radar check,
whatever else, they both went down independently. It was just like, how on earth does that even happen? What's the chances? 2.5 months the backup's been running seamlessly without a problem. As soon as I need it, because the main one goes, it's gone first, just prior to it. So such is the way of things though. So yes, the 4 Steam I lost, that backup was there to save me from losing. It's the irony of it really. Not got a chance to watch, well, I've not watched any new films just because I've been watching the Too Many Grand Tours mostly. I ought to dig up a few more new ones or see what's about new to watch. Gaming wise, I'm gonna try and check out some games. At the weekend. I'm fancying getting back into my Star Wars Battlefront gaming a bit actually now. And so yes, I'm gonna have a few goes at games. And other than that, I don't know. Well, I was going to do a coffee post tomorrow, but I can't do that because I left the coffee at home, so I can't do much of a review of it. Well, that coffee at work, sorry, not at home, so not really a great chance of that one. Don't know. Dude, mine's just gone. Wow. Other things. Oh, I'm tired. I don't really know why, because I've had bags of sleep this week. I was asleep by 11 last night, so I got like 8 hours. I've been averaging about 8 hours sleep a night. I mean, the only one that I was late was Monday, because I had my show on and then there was some other stuff happening. So I ended up not getting much sleep on Monday, which knocks me back for the rest of the week. But other than that, no, I've actually been very good, getting lots of sleep. Just still old, I think the term is, just old. So let's see. So not a lot planned for the weekend as per usual. Maybe doing some swimming on Sunday. If we're not swimming, then I'll be doing painting at my dad's again. Oh, we nearly finished the works at work for having the office toilet and reception area done up, so it looks a little less tatty, and it does look a lot better actually. Toilet's like a different room, having had an old plasterboard round the walls, so instead of all that old sort of wibbly wobbly brickwork that was painted over badly, and it was all paint was peeling off it, and it looked horrible. It's now all straight walls, like a proper room, you know, with proper walls. And got a new toilet, a new little sink unit, both of which are more compact, so there's more space in there to get in, because it was a bit of a tight fit before. And all the pipes are all now boxed in neatly and hidden, and yeah, it just looks good, which it didn't before. So that's good. Not cheap, but I suppose you've got to spend a bit to make things look a bit neater, especially if you have guests and whatever else coming in. So that's on the way of nearly being done now. I suppose next things I've got to keep moving further into the warehouse and neaten up all the rest of it, and full of junk and goodness knows what else, but it does feel like a bit of a long-term project to me. Coming along here. Right, so that's all right then. Let's just shut that off, because that's the neighbours. So, have a good weekend. Next week, this is going to be a bit of a tight fit, because someone's parked the BMW right hanging out. Oh yes, I think I need to go in the opposite way. Darn it, how am I going to do that though? We'll see. If we can swing enough. Because we're gonna have to, yeah, like that. You can almost hear the brain cells working overtime, can't you? So we go up like this, and then we turn that like that, do that like that. Oh yes, there's no problem. And the little bleepy blongy things are always there to warn you when. I can't quite see if I'm hanging off on the mud though. Yeah, no, good bro. We're good. He just knew he was going to come out as soon as I got myself parked, didn't he? Oh no, that's not him, someone else. Many guests my neighbour has. Okay, have a good weekend and next week, and I'll catch you in next week's coffee vlog in the dark. See ya.